Hey guys, Sway.expert is a website that offers entirely free analysis and tools to help you with your CSGO betting. You can access it by going to the description below or by going to www.sway.expert. So on to the first game. We're looking at Cloud9 versus Luminosity. So first I'd like to talk about recent form. Luminosity, they've recently won MLG Columbus, beating Na'Vi 2-0 in the final. Their entire run through this tournament was impressive, beating NIP, Mouse, VP and Liquid to secure their place in the final. DreamHack didn't go so well for them, going 1-1 in the group stage and then losing to Tyloo before even reaching quarter-finals. However, since DreamHack, they've won every single map they've played against Selfless, Renegades and Without a Roof. Cloud9 lost both their games in the MLG group stage, losing to Na'Vi and G2. After that, they lost both their games to Liquid in ESL Pro League. However, since then, they've won every single match they've played, beating Optic, Splice, Kate Kona, Echo Fox and the Pug Gods. On to bans. Luminosity will almost certainly ban out Dust 2. Cloud9 doesn't have a regular banning pattern, and instead opts to ban maps that heavily favour the opposing team. Because of this, I expect Cloud9 to ban out Luminosity's best map, Overpass. Luminosity really like picking Overpass, and the results on it are incredible. 16-11 versus NRG, 16-7 versus Tyloo, 16-2 versus Na'Vi, 16-11 versus Virtus Pro, 16-12 versus CLG, and then losing to Selfless, but I think we can call the Selfless game an anomaly. So I expect the bans to be Dust 2 and Overpass, so maybe not Dust 2. Yesterday Luminosity chose not to ban out Dust 2 versus Without a Roof. Perhaps they wanted to try playing this map because it was seen as an easy game for them. So when they're playing Cloud9, a much difficult team compared to Without a Roof, I just expect them to be safe, ban out Dust 2. So overall, 2 bans, Dust 2, Overpass. So onto the potential maps. Firstly, Cobblestone. So onto Cobblestone. Slemmy, the Cloud9's new recruit, has only played this match competitively once in the last 4 months, where he played for Without a Roof versus Optic Gaming. However, the team rarely bans out Cobblestone, so maybe it's just a coincidence they've rarely played it. So Cloud9 as a team before Slemmy's arrival were relatively good on Cobblestone. They won all 5 of their last games on this map, beating Echo Fox 16-11, Tectonic, TNT, TSM, NRG, all with very impressive scores. But it is definitely worth noting that all of these teams, excluding maybe Echo Fox, are at least a tier below Cloud9. So will Cloud9 be able to beat a team like Luminosity on this map? And arguably, they should have been winning by higher margins against these teams, so they beat Tectonic 16-11, whereas maybe they should have been winning like 16-5. If you look a month ago, Cloud9 played Luminosity, and they lost 16-7 on Cobblestone. Luminosity opted to ban Cobblestone versus Tyloo when they played, perhaps showing weakness on this map. It shows that Luminosity would rather play Inferno than Cobblestone, especially considering Inferno is one of Tyloo's favourite maps. So on to recent results for Luminosity. They've won their last 3 games in this map, beating out Virtus Pro 16-10, TSM 16-6 and CLG 16-9. It's worth noting Virtus Pro and CLG are higher tier teams than the teams that Cloud9 were beating on this map, TNT, Tectonic, TSM, NRG. So I feel Cobblestone is a map that does favour Luminosity quite strongly, and I'd give them 70 to 30 odds. So on to Inferno. Straight away we can see that Cloud9 has only played Inferno once in the last 20 games, a map that they sometimes ban out, but definitely not always. So perhaps we'll see Cloud9 ban out Inferno against Luminosity, but then we know how strong Luminosity is on Overpass, so I still expect Overpass to be banned instead of Inferno. So Luminosity on the other hand isn't really that strong on this map either. They just scraped a win 16-14 versus Selfless, 16-13 versus Renegades, and losing 16-12 to Tyloo. Neither team seems strong or has much willingness to play this map, so I expect it to be removed during the second banning phase and no one to pick it. So on to Train. Cloud9 is strong on Train, winning 5 out of 6 of their games on Train and only losing to Na'Vi. Their wins were 16-9 versus Kate Kona, 16-8 versus Echo Fox, 16-9 versus TSM, 16-12 versus NRG, and 16-7 versus Liquid. Their presence on this map has been enough to draw bans against teams like Tectonic and TNT. Luminosity hasn't played much on this map, but they did win all 3 of their last games, a strong 16-3 win versus Renegades. However, they only just won 19-16 versus NRG, but then again Train is NRG's favourite map, and then a month ago they won 16-11 versus Splice. So Luminosity doesn't have a ban Train though, so maybe this shows that they do have some form of confidence. However, I do feel Cloud9 is a stronger team on Train, and I give them a 70% chance. However, I do believe Train is favoured quite a bit towards Cloud9, and I give them a 70% chance to win. So on to cash. Luminosity have lost their last 4 games on cash: 16-14 to Tyloo, 16-7 to Mouse, 19-16 to Liquid, 19-17 to Virtus Pro. However, all of these teams are top teams, and excluding Mouse, who are the best team in the world on cash maybe, they managed to get a lot of rounds in each of these games. Cloud9 recently lost 16-5 to Optic, lost 69 to the Pug Gods, lost 16-5 to Liquid, but beat Tectonic 16-4, NRG 16-9, TNT 16-1, and Liquid 16-6. So although Cloud9 has won more games on this map, Tectonic, NRG and TNT do not compare to Tyloo, Mouse and Virtus Pro. We see evidence from Cloud9's recent game versus Liquid that they aren't strong on this map versus higher tier teams. Cloud9 definitely has a chance at this map, but it strongly favours Luminosity. I give Luminosity a 75% chance to win cash. So Mirage. Luminosity's Mirage is very good. They've won all 6 of their last games on the map, then losing to TSM, but I think that's just an anomaly, so we'll ignore that, with scores of 16-5 versus Without a Roof, 16-7 versus Tyloo, 19-17 versus Na'Vi, 19-15 versus Liquid, 16-5 versus NIP, and 16-13 versus Mouse. Except Without a Roof, these are all top tier teams, and although close games, Luminosity has continued to prove that they can beat everyone on this map. Cloud9 has only played this map twice in the last 20 games, where they won 16-13 versus Optic and then losing 16-7 to Echo Fox. So I put this map very strongly in favour of Luminosity, with an 85% chance for them to win. So to summarise, I'm almost certain that Luminosity will ban out Dust 2, then Cloud9 should ban Overpass. If not, they will either ban Mirage or maybe Inferno. From the remaining map pool, Cloud9 should pick Train, which they are favoured to win with about 70%. And then LG will pick Overpass or Mirage, whichever one's open, which they will almost definitely win, giving them 85% chance to win. And then the final banning phase shouldn't matter too much, considering how all the other maps favour Luminosity so highly. So the final map should go in Luminosity's favour by about 75% chance. So overall, I give Luminosity 80% chance to win the game. So what bet should you be placing on this match? Personally, on Betway, so I like Luminosity to win 2-1 at 2.75 odds. I'm pretty sure Cloud9 definitely has a chance of winning one of the maps, whether it be Train or Dust 2, they are favoured to win that map, but overall Luminosity should take the series. So in theory, Cloud9 should win that map, but then Luminosity should win the other two. 2-1 odds at 2.75, definitely the bet that I'd pick. Other bets to pick might be Luminosity winning the series overall at 1.25, with an 80% chance to win. I still think that has value to it. Or if you feel really confident about Luminosity and that Cloud9 has 0 chance at all, you could maybe even go for a Luminosity 2-0 bet. So thank you for watching. Give me any feedback you want. All my analysis in the future will be free. It'll be posted on my YouTube channel and on my website. So don't forget to subscribe and check the website every day or so to get top tier analysis. Thank you. So if you want to bet on Betway, don't forget to go in the description and I have a link to a referral link from me, so I get a bit of money, and then you can get a £30 free bonus just for signing up. Thank you.